Pero ito, mostly, basa mo sa tournament as it flows along. Top, PLDT, Homtel, PAD, Cagayan, Army, Air Force. Anong magbibigay dyan? Anong magiging difference dyan sa takbo ng tournament natin, lalo na papasok ang next round?
Well, definitely kasi nakita naman natin yung mga nasa taas yun yung mga players natin na yung more seasoned, more veteran players. So, maganda yung mga matchup niyang mga yan because they always try to outsmart each other. And you like the fact that they also adjust so fast inside the game.
Naggugulangan ng mga ale, actually.
Correct. At ang magiging big factor dyan is yung pagod, di ba? Yung kondisyon ng mga players natin.
Saka may isa tayong veteranong player na si Suros, sinabi niya, outright against UP nung yata o sa team. Mga bata yan, ganado yan. Kaya kailangan tapusin
aminado naman.
Oo naman. Si Su, ang bilis niyang umamin, sabi niya, kailangan ba? Bilisan namin kasi hindi, hingalin agad ako eh.
Pero in the same way, alam natin na hindi magpapatalo ng basta-basta when it comes to attitude.
First point of the game belongs to the Air Force. Well, we've seen that when we have a guest team like the Navy, for instance, that is made up of a lot of senior players. Remember those teams?
That team has really played so well together for so many years. Actually. Kaya ngayon sila, yung pag napanood mo silang maglaro, yung cohesiveness is just there.
Yes, indeed. It seems so natural. In the meantime, NU trying to carve its own legacy, hoping for a great forthcoming collegiate season. In the meantime, it is what?
A net violation. It's a violation against NU. So, Philippine Air Force gets the point.
Yeah. Niloloko ko nagkakalukuhan kami ni referee Efren Gaay, nasa baba si Rodrigo Rojas sa taas. Lakas ng loob nitong Rodrigo Rojas. Hindi daw niya inabot ang puting bola at saka side out.
Sabi ko nga kasi square pa inabot niya.
Lakas naman ng loob.
Square na bola.
Okay, bahala ka buhay mo. Si Efren Gaay, tawa ng tawa. Samantala, the whip by Mandapat. Mandapat is having a coming out tournament. She is getting to be more confident as the games progress. Pinupuntahan na rin siya ng kanyang setter na si Perez. Shakey's worth one family pizza. It's gotta be Shakey's.
Yan nga yung pinag-usapan rin namin ni Noel. Ito si Mandapat is filling in the shoes of Mina Aganon.
Yes.
Diba? At she's really doing well. And siguro it's also time for her to step up and shine on her own.
Hindi nakakuha na masyadong playing time, especially with Mina Aganon, who was such a spectacular player for National University. Yung Air Force ayaw malagay sa TV, umaatras yung mga taong coach staff. Nadala natin sa nostalgia kanina doon sa litrato ko. No?
Correct.
Samantala, a violation called against National University. It's 4-1. Air Spikers advanced by 3. It's, you know, if you look at Air Force, the core is basically very UST. And the toss rather, or the serve rather, by Ortiz is much too strong. It's now 2 against 4. As we remind you, Axel is the official outfitter of the Shakey's relay.
That's why yung Air Force, ang lagi nilang pinupuntahan na play, yung running hit ni Ortiz, di ba?
Yes.
Yung connection ni Ortiz at ni Makulangan, but that time it was ni Makulangan for Tapik on that last play.
And Rhea just getting to be one of the favorite setters of the coaches because she just does her job. In fact, she's had more playing time than Wendy Simana actually in that team. Don't forget, sa panahon ng tagulan, iwasan ng dengue. Lion Tiger Katol ang gamitin, proudly Philippine-made. Joy Casas. Perez. Mandapat nicks the corner.
Mandapat down the line hit, but also credit the spectacular play even from the previous game. Ito si General, the libero of NU, such a doing so well. Nagiging steady na siya, very composed inside.
You know,
ang laki ng improvement.
I'm beginning to sense that liberos, if you don't notice them, they're doing their job. Diba? Kasi if they're not doing their job, mess up nila yung reception, napapansin mo sila.
Tsaka ano yan, pag nakita mong maraming kombinasyon ang nagagawa ng isang team, sa mas madalas maganda kasi yung first ball.
Yes, absolutely. So the liberos, the special player, defensive player, brought in to replace the middle blocker or middle player.
Oh, look at that. Balmaceda running after that second ball.
Tirang libero yun.
Oh! Jaja Santiago back row attack.
And
pinapractice na nila yan, Seb.
the-
Nakita ko ng madalas yan.
They're going more and more to this back row strike from Jaja. Kasi hindi naman, when in volleyball, alam niyo naman, nagro-rotate ang players kasi hindi laging nasa frontline yung pinakamagagaling mo. 5-all tayo.
Saka it messes up kasi the defense
Oh yes,
of
clearly so.
the opponent. Pag back row attack.
That's a great point. In the meantime, messed up by NU on their floor defense, and the Air Force inches in front 6-5. Si Yonko magsaserve para sa Air Force. Ano gustong gawin ni Perez?
Perez going for a drop ball. Na-block ng net.
And Perez misjudging the distance between her and the net. She was up to a sneaky play, but it backfired. 7-5. Huli si Pablo.
Exactly. Solid block from the Air Spikers.
Yes, indeed. 8-5 ang bilang natin as Air Force claims the first technical timeout. We will be back.
Thanks, Sev. One-day break nga lang ang nagkaroon itong NU after their win against Ateneo last Sunday. At sabi ni Coach Dong, there is no time for celebration. They still went back to business after that. They had a two-a-day practice, and that's how serious coming into this game. Sabi nga ni Coach, after winning that, pinanood nila yung mga game nila against Ateneo and said that they need to do a better job with their service reception, most especially their floor defense, at they have to stay on their toes just because baka mamain daw sila nitong veteranong Air Force. Kaya sabi niya, once your defense is on point, everything else will follow. Balik sa inyo, Seb.
Alam mo, nag-raise si Miyaka ng interesting term that we're just grappling with in terms of political correctness. No, I'm not, it's not your fault, Miyaka. Nung isang araw, alam mo, sabi ni sino ba to? Si Norin, alam mo naman si Norin. Well, why don't we just say inale? Sabi ko,
sino rin din nagmamama yun eh.
Sabi ko nga sa kanya, ano yan, palengke? Hindi naman palengke, inale-ale. Well, we get the point.
Paniwala ka doon sino rin. Sa badminton, lakas mamama nun eh.
I can tell. I can sense. Sabi nga ni Ivy Remulial, kaliwat kanan eh.
So far, ang NU having 4 attack points at ang Philippine Air Force with 3. Yun ang naging problema ng bahagya ng NU dun sa panalo nila against Ateneo, yung floor defense. Pero ano, ang ganda ng laro yun eh.
Yeah, it was a
Ang
four-setter.
haba ng rallies, ganda ng balikan.
It was a classic case of two teams knowing each other so well. And in the end, the Bulldogs had their bite. And the Eagles were unable to claw them. The final count was a 4-set win for NU. Mikasa is our official ball here in the Shakey's V-League. And I'd like to remind Rodrigo Rojas that today's ball, hindi lang yan ang inabot niya.
Di na talaga.
Gusto pa naman humirit, yung side out daw hindi niya inabutan. Okay, in the meantime...
Mais may inabot.
Exactly. Myla Pablo takes care of scoring on the serve. Now, Coach Clarence is up on his seat. Disappointed, hindi nakatusok si Joy Cases defensively. Medyo binubugbog yung kanto ni Joy doon. Here comes Pantino.
Oh, Pantino with a cross-court hit. Gets it. Napakasimple. Diba? Cross-court hit. Yung may iwas, yun yung pinoint out natin kanina. Kailangan makaiwas ang mga spikers ng Philippine Air Force dun sa malalaking blockers ng NU. Kasi kahit ang setter ng NU na si Ivy Perez ay napakalaki.
Yes, it is.
Napakatangkad.
Pinag-uusapan ng laki. All 6'5 of Jajas and Tiago flying. And she gets beyond her assigned airspace. Watch this. Assigned altitude, actually. 10-10 is the count. Perez all set to serve. Balmaceda.
Oh, nice setup job there. Rhea de Maculangan giving it to Joy Cases.
Who went simply down the line and knew exactly where to send it into the open space.
Nakita niya, kumagat na yung blockers dun sa tabi niya, binigay sa open.
Yep, and just sometimes the eye contact between spiker and setter is all it takes. In the meantime, De Maculangan serving.
Oh,
Nice.
sick.
Oh, either that or that.
Right.
Bagsak na yung bola actually.
So sure point goes to NU.
Yes, indeed, without question. Alam mo si Jure Singh is getting her playing time because she's playing herself into condition actually. She has been part of the starting lineup. She gets good spikes. Pag nakalusot, lulusot eh. In the meantime, the block is there. Ito yung minamention mo, Mosey, yung blocking ng NU.
Correct. So you cannot set it up really close to the net. Otherwise, it will be more difficult for your spiker.
Exactly in the mind of Clarence Esteban. He's wondering why his setter and his spiker went exactly to where the wall was already established. Ooh, check ball ba?
Oh, sayang. It went out, but it was a sharp one, and you like that angled serve.
Yeah. Jaja just
Last time din, ang dami niya yung last game. At daming service errors ni Jaja.
Kung minsan din niya matansya yung lakas, ano? Sa panahon ng tagulan, iwasan ng dengue line, tiger katulad gamitin, proudly Philippine made. This is where nakakatulog sa pansitan itong NU when they're being lulled into sleep. Di ba? When di para silang dinuduyan, yung error nila sunod-sunod. Dalawa in a row.
Again, we go back to yung immediate adjustment inside. Yung without Coach Dong calling a timeout.
Yes, indeed. Parang they need them. You know, I love NU. They're all enjoying the game, but they need a leader there who will just simply say, "Okay, that's enough."
Tama na.
And that's what they had with the quiet Mina Aganon, actually. In the meantime, the set, Rhea too close to the net, but Topic getting on top of the quick. No problem there. Ito, panoorin yung ganda ng cooperation ng dalawa. Boom!
At ginawang be quick para iiwas sa blocker. Exactly what we were talking about.
Kasi kanina in their previous plays, they were trying to force it into the block. Sometimes you can't overpower it. In the meantime, the serve is out of control and Casas was going for a cross-court delivery. Failed. Tabla sa 14. Dikit itong dalawa. Wala pang lead bigger than 2. Magandang match to para sa NU. Parang match to match ng dalawa.
In fact, kaya nga para sa standing natin, pareho silang 3-3. So yung match up, makikita na natin more or less. Pareho.
Of course, the top 3 teams are PLDT home tail pad, Philippine Army as well as Cagayan. Cagayan, of course, the defending champion after winning all of their games last year in this open conference. Here comes the attempt by Pablo. Rhea goes to Pantino. General, facial.
Oh, and Ivy Perez, nope, that ain't gonna work.
Speaking of Efren Gaa's favorite call, and you can tell from the time it left the setter, it was a mintong gustong magtagal nitong mga babaeng to dito sa San Juan Arena, mga kaibigan. At
nararamdaman mo ba?
Hindi ito yung usual 3 sets. 4 sets at least dito. Malamang ito. Pinaluan into the block. Perez sa likod. Pinadala kay Jaja. May tusok talaga yung tira ni Jaja.
Nakita mo yung angle from which the ball is coming from. Lalo na yung outstretched arm. Sabi nga namin ito si Jaja, pag natutunan ni Ivy Perez yung kumbaga yung perfect height ng bola niya at yung highest reach ni Jaja, walang makakablock.
Wala. Parang galing sa tuktok ng isang building, pababa, ano?
Diba?
Wala
makakuha.
Tsaka kung mabilis pa ang pagkakagawa, ay wala makakuha. In the meantime, recycling of the offense goes Air Force. There's a finger on it. Look at Jaja and Perez. But they were unable to stop that one, and the Air Force ahead by 2. I see Wendy Simano all set to come in. Looks like they'll play with 2 setters here. Unless Semana is going to play spiker here.
Or si Rhea. Si Rhea bang magiging spiker?
Hindi.
Hindi, pang depensa.
Pantino tries to tiptoe it over, successful, and it's a 3-point lead by the Air Force.
Well, so far, NU having 6 attack points, and the Philippine Air Force having 1 more with 7.
Dikit talaga, even there. In the meantime, a timeout requested by Ariel De La Cruz. Sensing something, he needs his team to wake up actually.
Sinasabi ko yung trap. Okay? O, tatlo lang yan. Kaya natin na. Focus lang tayo sa loob. Subukan natin. Sino ang nasa harap mo? Dalawa. O kahit alin dyan sa dalawa. Pero tignan mo, pag gumanon banda doon si Maika, hindi mo sisip. Sa loob, ha? Kaya natin yan. Tatlo lang yan. Okay?
Nandun na yung camera natin, biglang bubulong. Pag ikaw. Tapos,
Naka-camera shy.
hindi. Diba? Parang hindi akala nila maririnig agad nung ka.
Naging bubuyo
Oh,
na yun.
okay, we expect Perez now has 2 spikers in Jaja and Pablo. Let's see where she goes. Why not? They're down by 3.
Oh,
The familiar...
was well read by AdMU, but
Sino hindi makatayo?
si
Nasaktan
Wendy.
Naipit si Wendy sa traffic. I see Valdez seeing action for the first time.
Comes in to serve. Tsaka ano yun pang depensa. It's as if you have 2 liberos
Ayun ba yun?
at the back. Yeah.
No,
Kaya
that's a
nakikita
great
mo yan
point.
always You always see this substitution.
It's not really because this person is a service expert. No, not really.
Tsaka sure serve din siya
Okay. In a way, Moses, parang pumuporsyento na rin siya.
Yes,
Okay.
and at the same time, tinitibayan mo yung likod mo.
In the meantime, dividends coming from Ariel De La Cruz because they scored 2 straight points after that timeout. Let's listen to Clarence.
Ang malaki yung blocker niya sa gitna, kaya pinipilit niya sanang i-down doon, pero napipilitan siya mag-cross court doon kasi kapusang set. Okay? Pangalawa, huwag sabi ko sa inyo, huwag niyong iasa sa kakampi niya, huwag niyong iasa sa iba yung dapat yung kukunin na bola. Kanina, pinag-asahan na naman kayo, imbis na akin, hindi niyo kinukuha. Okay? Kailangan natin pumuntos, tapos didikit na naman natin ito.
Oh, this game really, the tension never ends. You're leading by 3, then just to make 2 mistakes, all of a sudden you're just up by solitary point, which is the case here as Mosley Ravena and Miyaka Lim join us for the special presentation on GMA News TV of the Shakey's V-League. Pantina regalo. Perez ready.
Just swiping it away. Ivy Perez.
3 straight points by NU since that timeout and the timeout of Clarence Esteban. No chance for another sub for Clarence Esteban. Greya, the familiar play. They do not attack ferociously, but get something as well.
Micah Ortiz opting to go with an off-speed hit.
Yung ba'y sanhi nung kanyang first try to do it, hindi kumunik?
Pwede. So, or nakita niya na may hole dun, di ba?
Di na
depensa.
kailangan lakasan pa. Ano ka mo? Ito na.
Anong lakas?
Ito, galing sa tuktok ng yung tower sa Malaysia. Yung mataas na
Yung
building.
dalaye.
Yung pagtaas niyan,
101 ba yun?
ayan o, boom, sa tuktok mismo. Tusok. Ang nakakatakot, tusok eh. Hindi lang yung bugug, kundi tusok. Fitzfan Family Pizza, it's got to be Shakey's. Tabla sa 19. Perez. Anybody set here? Cassius is jammed. Jaja is jammed. Ball alive for start. Second in play. Well done. Reverse. Cargado pero no problem. Hindi napalo yung regalo.
Easy drop ball for Jaja, and the
Labas.
patience of NU rewarded with that last point.
Si Jaja sorry na sorry kasi natatawa siya doon sa kalokohan niya eh. Pakinggan natin ng Air Force.
Successful ba yun? Ang tagal mo naghintay doon siya. Hindi mo man lumihati doon sa pwesto ni Rhea at paratakbuhin natin to. Kailangan mo, ano mangyayari sa atin yan? Visible, inahangis na nga lang eh. Hindi na nga pinalo, hindi pa natin nakuha ng maayos. Ano ba nangyayari na sa atin? Alam ko na-experience na natin dapat na-experience.
Clarence Esteban forcing his team to rethink their view of the world because he's pouncing on their supposed experience but tinapik nga yung bola hindi pa nila na-iset na maayos.
Right, so yung floor defense, nire-remind ni Coach Clarence.
A little overconfidence I sense creeping into the Air Force in this set because they've lost a 3-point lead. Huh? Perez getting better each game. General, you're right about General.
Yep.
Ortiz, sa kabila tayo. Cases,
uli.
namatay sa tubig.
This time, better position on that hit.
$20 all. This could take a while. I wouldn't be surprised if you order Shakey's to their delivery system and we'll still be here with this first set. Trust me on this one. Ganun katagal, ano?
Oh,
Pero mabilis na Shakey's yan. Sandali lang yan. Kung may card kayo, dalawa pa yan.
sa atin, mabilis yan. Maglagay ka rito.
Ayos.
Sobrang bilis
Mabilis
niyan.
yan. Sandali lang yan. Perez, mabilis, maubos.
Back
Baha,
set.
well
Oh,
done.
I like that set to Mandapat. That is such a beautiful play. Good decision there by Ivy Perez to give it to Mandapat kasi kumagat na kay Jaja lahat ng depensa eh.
Ganda. Kasi
Kaya-
yung pivot move pa ni Mandapat, ganda. Well said, Mosey. Talaga ang linis ng pagkagawa. 21-20. Sabi ni Clara Esteban, tigas na ulit ng Enya.
Oops! Service error again.
Do you think she's trying too hard?
She's finding kung ano ba yung perfect serve for her. Ganun din siya last game eh.
Aha.
Ang dami niyang service error. So, ang tingin ko, tinatansya pa niya eh kung ano yung pinakamagandang serve na manggagaling sa kanya.
Yeah, okay. So,
Kasi pwede namang sure serve lang eh.
Yes.
But she always has a sharp serve.
parang sinusubukan niya na umiscore off the serve eh.
Right.
Nicely done. Yonkos shot is being bandied about long.
Oh man, dapat going long, asking for a check. No dice.
And the lead changing hands again. It's now 22-21. First set. Did you get your Shakey's pizza already? We're still here. On GMA News TV this afternoon, wherever you may be. In the meantime, here goes the serve of Ortiz. Perez. Huli si Dadang.
Single block from the Air Force. And Mandapat trying to ask for a check. Wide on the tip.
Na-overall yung linesman. Okay, anyway, 2-point lead for the Air Force. Let's see how the adjustment will be discussed.
Dalawa, nasa ka? Harap? O pag binigyan ka ng bola, paluin mo.
Sige, cover ako ah. Nasa likod ako.
O wag kahit sino bigyan sa inyo. Palo na. Ivy, block na nandun sa...
Nasa likod ako, cover ako.
Over kayo. Isang maganda.
Again, Ariel de la Cruz trying to whisper while everybody was listening. And the second thing, I love the attitude of General. Fatima Bia, General, she said, don't worry, I'll be there. I'll cover you.
Got your back.
Which you expect from your libero. Sige, strike kayo.
Ganun naman talaga dapat. Para yung mga pumapalo-palo na lang isipin. Cases. Oh, that's right into the blockers and off the block. Point goes to the Air Strikers.
Hindi pa alam ni Joy na nakuha niya yung point. Natalikuran niya. Feeling niya kasi na-block siya. Hindi niya nakita lumabas yung bola. So it suddenly set point. Ayan, no? Ganyan lang porsyento siguro ng serve na gustong gawin ni
Whoops,
Jaja.
that's overset.
Oo, sobrang init ng sinaing. Naging free ball tuloy. Galing ni Casas.
Nakita niya nahuli si Dadang for the block. Pinush towards Dadang.
And you unable to draw any more rabbits out of its pockets, and Air Force hanging on